Hello again. Next, I'm going to talk about the majority of class, and you are going to be working on skill practice. Okay, so how do you know what your skills are? Where are they located? How do you find them? All that good stuff. Okay, so to do that, you're going to want to be in your slides. Okay, so remember your slide is going to look like this, except it's going to have your name on it. This will be here at first because we will be, making sure that you watch all these 4 videos. Okay. So you already watched the welcome video. You watched the check-in video. This is the work plan video. Okay. After that is finished, I will delete this slide and you won't have it anymore in your slides. So remember, after you do your check-in, you're switching to your independent skill practice. That's when you're going to change your light from blue to green to prove to me that you finished your check-in. Now you're ready for your independent skill practice. If by chance when you're working on your skills and you do need help, you can always change your light from green to red. Okay, that will signify that I know you need help. You don't need to yell from across the room that you need help. I will try my best to make sure that I'm looking around the room so that I can see when you might need some assistance. Okay. So again, as I said before, this should be the majority 20 to 25 minutes of class time. You will go to, normally this is going to be slide 2 of your slide, Google slide, present reflection slides. And this is what your work plan is going to look like. Okay. So let me look over here. This is going to be, so how this is set up, I give you usually 5 skills at a time, okay? This is skill number 1 in yellow. Notice at this point this year, all of your skills practice will be in IXL, okay? That wasn't always the case. So that's what this part is for. This up here is more for me so that I know where the skills are coming from in the IXL work plan. That will also be in your folder. These numbers next to IXL are going to be the assignment code. So this is the code that you're going to need in order to access your assignment. So let's say I'm ready to go ahead and get started. I finished my check-in. I'm ready to start working on my skills. So I'm going to go into IXL through ClassLink Launchpad. Oh, I guess it logged me out, so let me sign back in here. Obviously, mine's going to look a little bit different because mine's in the teacher mode, but up here at the top where it says search topic and skills, you are going to type that code from your work plan up there. So again, my code is GGE. Go back into IXL. You are going to type in GGE and hit enter. Now notice what happens is if I hit enter, a bunch of skills pop up, okay? I want you to note right here, this highlighted section. These are the codes, okay? A lot are gonna pop up because they may have something in the title that looks like GE or GGE. You wanna be looking here, not necessarily at the title. GGE is what you need, so more than likely it should be the first little section that pops up. So for this particular student, GGE, comparing numbers using multiplication, is what their skill plan is. The SMART score that you need, I know a lot of teachers are using IXL, so I believe for the most part you guys are familiar with it. I want a SMART score of 100. You keep working until you get a SMART score of 100, okay? Once you do get that score, you are going to go back into your slide. Okay, so we're back in our slide. You can actually type in your score right there in that gray section, just like I just did. That's going to signify to you that you finished that, and to me. Although you can always tell me that in your checkout, which we'll talk about later. Okay, the other thing that I don't have on here is I will be putting in, let's see here, insert shape arrow. Oops, here it is. I will also usually put an arrow in here for you. And you can move this arrow because really it's for you too, to let you know where you're moving to next. Okay, so after you finish GGE, you just move on to the next skill. Back into IXL, up here, oops, I already forgot what it was. QKB. So I'm going to go up here, I'm going to type in QKB. Again, going to bring up a bunch of skills. I am going to be, oh, not this time it doesn't. QKB, there it is right there. I click on that, I get started. I work until I get 100. Let's say I don't finish. If you don't finish, it's not a big deal. The next class period you will come in, you will pick up where you left off. So as I stated in the welcoming tutorial video, you work at your own pace, okay? There is no set time frame that you need to finish any of this stuff. So it is not homework. You do not have to do it at home. Whatever you don't finish in class, you will come back the next class period and you will continue working. So just to summarize, your work plan will usually be on slide 2. It looks like this, and these are what you will be working on. So you'll stay within skill 1. You'll go from GGE to QKB to YCW. Then when skill 1 is done, you will move over to skill 2. Okay, your skills may not be what I have listed here. Okay, this is just an example. So I don't want you to go into IXL and start working on GGE. Your skills will be dependent on what your map information tells me. So you will not know until you actually log into your slides, which should have been emailed to you. Okay. If you haven't already looked, you might want to look in your email to see if you got something from me. If you don't see anything, then you can always go into your Google Drive to your shared files and look for my name and make sure that I shared that with you. Any questions? Just let me know.